Yeah, time for some baseball. All right, let's bring the music down and get ready for the show. Get ready for the show. This is DJ Wonder Chrissy. This is Land Cruiser Midwest, and today we're gonna put a fork in baseball. Yeah, we're gonna put a fork in baseball. If there's any baseball fans from Chicago, you can relate. It's just another year, though. Just another year. The Cubs have been done, I think, for several weeks now. There's not even a question of whether they're gonna make it to the postseason or not. I think you can put a fork in them. And Chicago White Sox, if you haven't been watching, they're having a stellar, record-breaking year, but in the wrong perspective. They're breaking new records for losses. They have now eclipsed 100 losses this year already, and probably going to beat the record for most losses by percentage, I believe, ever. That's a potential. They fired their manager. I'm surprised the guy kept his job so long. They just got rid of him like 2-3 weeks ago. But so what I want to do is take you guys on an excursion that we went on last year. Last year the Cubs were pretty close to making the wild card. If not the regular, I think it was just the wild card they were going for. We were like this close to making the wild card last year, and we decided to take a stop at Carey. For you guys that are not Cubs fan, Carey's a legendary. He was a White Sox announcer who, in the middle of his career, transitioned over to the Cubs to become the Cubs announcer, and was known for the seventh inning stretch, singing the seventh inning stretch, and he loved Budweiser. Yeah, yeah. With whatever happened to Bud Light, I think he's probably turned over in his grave a couple of times. So today I want to do something a little bit different. Today I want to take you guys on an excursion with us. Let me bring this up here so I can see your comments if you have any. Carey is buried in All Saints Cemetery in Des Plaines, Illinois, which has quite a few Chicago sports figures there. A lot of celebrities there. Lou Fonseca is there. Machine Gun Kelly, the Patriot Machine Gun Kelly, he's there. The owners of the Salerno Butter Cookie are buried there. They have a family plot. And one of the Ringling brothers and Barnum and Bailey brothers is buried there, along with several of the McCaskies. George Halas Jr. Now, if you're looking for George Halas Sr., he's just down the road, maybe another 10-15 miles in Niles, Illinois. You can go see him. And also Ray Meyer. And I suspect Joey Meyer, too, who just passed away probably about a year ago. So you can find all these people in All Saints Cemetery, along with Carey, who we went to visit last year and tried to see if he could work some magic with the guy upstairs to get the Cubs into the playoffs, and it didn't work, folks. It didn't work. They tanked as usual and failed to make the playoffs last year, and that's when they got their new manager from Milwaukee, which hasn't really done anything for him either. So kind of disappointing from a Cubs perspective, but I do have I haven't spent any money on going to a Cubs game. Probably the last 15 years, I don't think I've ever been to Wrigley Field. I refuse to spend the money to go to Wrigley Field. If I want to see a Cubs game, I'll head over to Schaumburg and catch a Frontier League game, the minor leagues, or we'll go to Milwaukee, where seats are a little bit cheaper. Beers were a little bit cheaper. I'm not sure about that anymore, but it was just a little bit cheaper to go to a major league ball game in Milwaukee, and we've done that several times. But not this year. No ball games for me this year. So let's look at our excursion last year. Me and we took Susie Q Slots along with, as we discovered, and were able to figure out where Harry was and paid him a little visit. And actually, I used this hat. I wanted him to bless this hat too, and that didn't seem to work. But anyway, here we go.
There's no crying in baseball!
Why don't you leave her alone, Jimmy?
Oh, you zip it, Doris! Rogers Hornsby was my manager, and he called me a talking pile of pig shit. And that was when my parents drove all the way down from Michigan to see me play the game. And did I cry?
No.
No! And you know why?
No.
Because there's no crying in baseball.
Hey guys, it's DJ Wonder Chrissy. Today we're taking you on an adventure, and your tip for today is my hat. So I'll figure it out. We're taking you on an adventure for sure. Definitely an adventure. So stay with us, and we'll figure you'll understand how this all works. All right. There's his headstone right there. Coming up to it. There was a bud there. Sacred ground for the Cubbies. Carey, folks. There you go. DJ Wonder Chrissy, Susie Q, and we're with Harry. We're here to ask Harry to do what he can from above to help our Cubbies out. Go Cubs, go. That's right.
He helped us from heaven during the last game of the World Series in 2016 when they had that rain delay.
Yeah.
That was his crying tears from heaven.
Well, what has he done for us lately?
He can help us this year. He's got to help us.
We've been in a slump for the last 4 or 5 years. Now, granted, I'm not a diehard Cubs fan, but I knew we were going by this area today. So I thought, hey, why not stop? Because I know the Cubs are having some problems. They're like 3 of 10 or something for the last 10 games, or 3 of 8, 3 of 7, and they're having some difficulties, and they're almost playing themselves out of it. So we needed to stop by and ask Carey to do something. You know, I thought for a while it was, who was that third baseman who was always injured? What was his name? Chris Bryant. I was always blaming him after the World Series. He was always getting injured towards the end of the season, and they would play themselves out. But he's been gone for a couple of years, so we can't blame him any longer. So we need some divine intervention, Harry. Please help us. And maybe you can do something to get the Cubs at least a wild card. We're hoping for a wild card at the very least.
We need Harry. Go, Cubs, go.
Yeah. So forever devoted to the fans and baseball. We got some pennies.
Yeah,
some people have left some pennies.
Good luck, pennies.
He was, 83 when he passed away in 1998. He loved Budweiser.